Hello and welcome to the presentation today. My name is Marva Ward and I'm going to be speaking to you about the new Now products that have been launched January, February 2016. New to Now in Canada in January, February, Red Palm Tocotrienols, Ulcitrol with Pepsin GI, organic jojoba oil, plant protein in a 907 gram container, and Love at First Scent, which is an essential oil kit of several different types of essential oils. Vitamin E and its function. Vitamin E is a powerful fat-soluble antioxidant. It includes tocopherols and tocotrienols in alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. Collectively, they're called tocochromonols. Absorbed in the intestines and transported to the liver, tocotrienols occur naturally in very low concentrations in certain foods. Now, we're certainly familiar with tocopherols, and that's typically what our vitamin E supplements are. And ideally, a combination of both is really would be the ideal vitamin E, although tocopherols, alpha tocopherol, for example, is the primary tocopherol that's used in the human body as well. Tocotrienols, as I said, occur naturally in very low concentrations in certain foods such as wheat germ, sol palmetto, barley, oats, rice, rye. The structure of tocotrienols incorporates a chain of polymers that consist of unsaturated materials. They easily penetrate saturated fat cells around the brain and the liver, and they are vital compounds in the body's immune system. Recent developments have warranted a serious reconsideration of the conventional wisdom. This is a quote from an article that I retrieved from PubMed, and I've given you the URL. They said that tocotrienols possess powerful neuroprotective, anti-cancer, and cholesterol-lowering properties that are often not inhibited by tocopherols. Now, we know that tocopherols are profound free radical scavengers and have profound antioxidant effects on the human body, but they're certainly finding that tocotrienols are specific for certain areas of the body and have specific mechanisms and specific functions. Tokaman SuperBio is a source of tocotrienols from red palm oil. This is a patented process, integrated process of extraction and molecular distillation. Low temperature, extreme high vacuum in a GMP certified, ISO certified, and FDA inspected facility. ISO certified is an international organization of standardization. 100% GMO, non-soy, kosher, halal certified. No organic solvents or inorganic solvents are used in the extraction or processing of the tocotrienols. It's sourced from Malaysia with active involvement in the Roundtable of Sustainable Palm Oil, the RSPO. So very ethically sourced and very effective as well. Tokaman SuperBio is a patented self-emulsifying oral delivery system. It's utilized to help overcome the typically poor absorption qualities of tocotrienols. So Tokaman SuperBio has an enhanced bioavailability, and the studies show up to 300% bioavailability of the tocotrienols. A full spectrum tocotrienol, you're getting the full complex of alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. Once again, I've given you the URL that speaks to this company's efficacy, their tocotrienol suspension, and how they create their product. So now palm oil, tocotrienols, 60 soft gels. The health claim is an antioxidant for the maintenance of good health. Tokaman SuperBio is the trademarked raw material that we're using, and we're sourcing the tocotrienols. Exceptional absorption, ultimate protection using moderate dosing. soy-free, 1 to 2 soft gels daily, 60 soft gels as I'd mentioned in the bottle. Features and benefits and competitive edge. Really, I think the main component of this product, it is a complete E-complex. It does contain tocotrienols, although the focus is it does contain tocopherols, although your focus is tocotrienols. Soy-free really answers the consumer demand. They're looking for a vitamin E that is a soy-free option. The competitive edge is that we have significant levels of tocotrienols over tocopherols, and that is primarily what we wanted to accomplish with this product, is to have the higher levels of tocotrienols, although we have complements of the tocopherols as well. Very aggressively priced and very competitively priced. The next product is Ulcetrol with Pepsin GI. Really excited about this product. This is a fantastic mastic gum product that also has a component or an ingredient called Pepsin GI, which is a trademarked raw material. What is Pepsin GI? It's a proprietary chelation process of both zinc and L-carnosine, a patented zinc carnosine chelate, prolonged existence in the GI tract simply because of this process of zinc and carnosine chelate. Promotes a healthy stomach lining and environment, and its non-molecular combinations that are not chelated in this manner, independent of one another, are far less effective. And I'll speak a little bit more in depth about this in a moment. It helps to relieve occasional gastric discomfort. It maintains a healthy gastrointestinal environment, and it supports the health of gastric cells. Because of this chelation process, it seems to seek out and encourage repair of gastrointestinal lining through adhesion to these tears or gastrointestinal issues. Science-based nutrition. The URL that I've given you is for the company Pepsin GI, and I really encourage you to take a look at their website. It's a pretty remarkable ingredient with remarkable studies. Pepsin GI dissolves rapidly and it absorbs easily into the stomach. It adheres directly to the wound sites of the stomach, and it exerts tissue supporting effects. It'll modulate the growth of H. pylori. We know that H. pylori is bacteria that is specific to, I guess, encouraging and also the culprit for many stomach ulcers. It protects the stomach lining by stimulating mucus secretion, protecting the integrity of the stomach cells through antioxidant properties, and it reduces the stomach inflammation by inhibiting cytokine expression. This is pretty remarkable, and this is what exactly the studies that have been done and the results that you'll see through the Pepsin GI website. It's no known interactions with other supplements or prescription drugs, and in fact, it's been clinically shown to enhance the benefit of antibiotic therapy in H. pylori eradication. Our Ultrasol with Pepsin GI, the health claim helps to reduce discomfort associated with the inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract. 2 tabs 2 times daily, with or without food. So the other ingredients that are in our Ulcetrol, again, all supporting gastrointestinal health. Calcium, a buffered calcium at 70 milligrams reduces the damage of excess stomach acid, and we know that often calcium can act as a buffer in the stomach and help with the levels of excess stomach acid. Pepsin GI, 37.5 milligrams, which I've given you all the attributes to that. Mastic gum. Mastic gum is fantastic again, as it's an antibacterial resin. It is it's the a small evergreen tree native to Greece, and diverse reparative effects on the gastrointestinal tract. It typically is the substance from the resin from this tree, and it is often dried in Greece. They often dry it in the sun, and they use it simply as a gum. And the more it's chewed, the more pleasant tasting it becomes, and it is reparative for the gastrointestinal tract. Slippery elm is native to North America and has absolutely a wide acceptance of its ability to coat the gastrointestinal tract, and it creates extra mucus, providing more support for the intestinal tract, as well as an anti-inflammatory and also as a protective. So this Ulcitrol is a fantastic combination of the Pepsin GI, mastic gum, and slippery elm. Unique combination that is a formula completely encompassing and supportive for gastrointestinal repair. The mastic gum is known for its ability to coat and to repair stomach, specific to stomach ulcers. Certainly the Pepsin GI as well, and of course the slippery elm. Very big competitive edge where we're the only company that has the component of the pepsin. Protein. It's a component of every cell in the body, used to build and repair tissue, manufacture enzymes and hormones, and of course so much more. It's an important building block for bones, muscle, cartilage, skin, and blood. Amino acids really are the foundation of the human body in every aspect. Every cell, every tissue amino acids are the foundation. And amino acids, of course, are what make up protein. Specific to protein, there's really no reservoir to draw from in the body, and when we become low in protein supplies, it's necessary to consume protein in order to make more protein. There's really no reservoir to speak of. Interesting RDA recommendations for protein. RDA suggests that you consume 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram of body weight. So the average male weighing 154 pounds should consume approximately 56 grams of protein, or the average human being. The average female, again, that may weigh 110 pounds, should consume 40 grams. RDA increases by 30 grams per day during pregnancy and 20 grams per day during lactation. During growth, there are different requirements, and these are the beginning of life. 2.2 grams of protein are needed per kilogram of body weight for the first 6 months of life. For the next 6 months, it's recommended that it's 2.0 grams per kilogram of body weight. However, many nutritionists feel that the RDA for protein is far too low, and in some cases it's not only far too low, but it's not suitable. They don't take things into consideration, like people that may be sedentary or people who are very, very active. Again, people who are insulin sensitive, overweight, or looking to lose weight, and teenage years as well. So it's believed that this RDA could really be improved based on the individual's lifestyle and the individual's age. Now, when we think of protein, the first thing we start to think of is animal protein, because when you think about animal protein, you're getting your complete protein. Your 9 essential amino acids are in any complete protein, and they certainly are in many vegetarian proteins as well. If you think of pea protein and quinoa, these are all complete proteins. They contain the 9 essential amino acids. But if you're eating a variety of plant foods, you're getting them as well, because protein appears in every living thing. Grains, legumes, vegetables all provide essential amino acids. It was once thought that various plant foods, because if we think about plant protein, in grains and legumes, you're typically not getting all of your 9 essential amino acids. You combine them together to get the full 9 essential amino acids, unlike an animal protein where you're getting a complete protein in one source, food source. It was once thought that you needed to combine these foods to get these vegetarian foods together to get all of your 9 essential amino acids and eating them at the same time. However, I would say probably the past 15 years, they've realized that intentional combining is not necessary to obtain all of the essential amino acids. So if I have a breakfast that includes some grains that do not include the complete 9 essential amino acids, if I have a lunch that ends up adding those essential amino acids that I've missed, the body will be able to utilize them. So intentional combining is not necessary at one meal, but throughout the day it is something that one needs to ensure that they're getting all of the 9 essential amino acids throughout the day. With a diet containing a variety of grains, legumes, and vegetables, your protein needs as far as essential amino acids are concerned certainly can be met. Plant protein benefits. There's numerous benefits by trying to encourage everyone to add a plant protein versus an animal protein. You lower your dietary intake of cholesterol. You lower your intake of unhealthy saturated fats because you're not typically finding them in healthy grains and legumes, etc. Lowers body mass index, lowers blood cholesterol levels, and it lowers blood sugar as well, simply because of the added fiber that usually accompanies a plant protein. It supports healthy pH and alkaline balance. I think that's probably one of the main considerations when adding plant protein to the diet. It supports an alkaline state, whereas animal protein typically does not. So our plant protein complex at a 907 gram tub is a vegan, non-GMO protein blend of pea, brown rice, hemp, and quinoa. As I had mentioned, pea and quinoa are complete proteins. They do contain the 9 essential amino acids. Brown rice and hemp are simply additives to create a very complex and healthy plant protein complex. A 38 gram scoop contains 22 grams of protein, 3,900 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, and 1,800 milligrams of L-arginine. Soy-free, GMO-free. It's a fantastic tasting protein and a complete complex of amino acids. The ingredients: yellow pea protein isolate, sprouted brown rice protein concentrate, hemp protein, quinoa protein, natural flavors, which in this case is vanilla, xylitol, sweetened with xylitol and with bitter stevia, and purified stevia extract. The amino acid profile for our now plant protein complex is on this slide. So your histidine 544, but if you're taking a look at all of your amino acids, you're getting almost all of the 20 proteinogenic amino acids. And you're certainly getting all of your 9 essential amino acids on the left-hand side. Features and benefits and competitive edge. I think it answers the ever-growing need for a complete vegetarian-based protein powder, and an affordable one at that. And also, it's one of the largest sizes on the market. And this is something that your vegans or vegetarians are grateful for, because you go through a fair amount of plant protein often for shakes, and it just is for the for larger consumption individual. This is a perfect product. It supports the needs of certainly of the now consumer looking for a plant protein that is from now foods. Jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is derived from the seeds of the jojoba shrub, and it's typically a wax ester. It really isn't an oil. It has high oxidative stability. And if you're thinking about jojoba oil simply as a moisturizer, or if you're using it along with as a carrier oil for essential oils, or often people are using it when they're making their own skin creams, it is the most shelf-stable oil on the market. It will not it does not oxidize, and so consequently, because of its stability, and it doesn't oxidize and does not become rancid, it can be very effective with in combination with other oils in helping with the stability of that oil as well. And it has more shelf stable. It's more shelf stable than safflower, canola, almond, or squalene. But if you think about it, it's really not an oil. As I say, it's a wax ester. It's all in all one of the most stable oils in the market. It's a natural fungicide, and again, one of the reasons it's used for in do-it-yourself skin creams, because it's an additive that you can include that is a natural additive that's a natural fungicide. Contains many compounds, long-chain essential fatty acids, and fatty alcohols. When we talk about it being a wax ester, this is what's so important as far as its ability to penetrate our skin, because it is so similar to the human sebum that it's almost like the skin recognizes it as itself and will absorb it more readily than any other moisturizing oils. Just a picture of the jojoba fruit itself. Here are the carbon chains. This shows you, it gives you a visual as to why it is so absorbable for our skin. You'll see that the carbon chains, they're simply just 4 carbon chain difference from the human skin wax esters versus the jojoba wax esters. Pretty remarkable, and this is really, it's almost a mirror image to our own wax esters, allowing it to be very absorbable. The jojoba that we've launched in the 237 mil is a 100% organic, unrefined jojoba, expeller pressed. It's hexane free. The UV protectant on the outside of all of our carrier oils protects it against ultraviolet rays and oxidation from the ultraviolet rays and light. Moisturize, you can use it as a moisturizer alone. Every skin type will penetrate every skin type, even oily skin, and be very, very effective as a moisturizer. Typically, when you're using jojoba oil as a carrier oil for an essential oil formula that you're creating, you're using about 1/4 or 20% jojoba oil, or 25%, with a lighter oil such as almond or apricot, blending them together and then adding your essential oils. If you're using it topically in this particular situation, it'll allow the other oils as well as the essential oils to penetrate the skin at a greater rate, simply because of the presence of the jojoba oil. I think that this larger format at a 237 ml fills a need, and it appeals to demographic that are looking for skincare in a certified organic format. And it significantly increases consumer awareness and demand. There's very little competition we have for organic jojoba oil, and it is very, the competition that we do have, we are very competitively priced. Love at first scent. Speaking of essential oils, here's some oils that you can add to your organic jojoba oil. We've been very successful with our different essential oil kits that we have brought to the market. And this Love at First Scent is the third one that we have brought in that has been profoundly successful as well. We know that Love at First Scent, the Essential Oil Kit. It contains our naturally lovable blend. Now, our single standing essential oil formula, called Naturally Lovable, contains sandalwood, jasmine absolute, lemon, and orange. In our little kit, we've also added 3 other essential oils in 10 ml bottles: cinnamon cassia, rose absolute, and bergamot. All of the essential oils that I've mentioned create an atmosphere of romance. They're said to be aphrodisiacs to a certain degree. As you've heard me speak of essential oils in past presentations, you'll know that essential oils will create a certain feeling within the human body. They'll either calm you down, they'll make you feel very uplifted, they'll also give you energy, and this is primarily what most oils do. They have an effect on the human body and a stimulating effect to some degree. It's cinnamon cassia, rose absolute, bergamot, sandalwood, jasmine, lemon, and orange that are all said to have properties of romance, and so we've included them in this Love at First Scent kit to allow people to create their own formulas or simply use our natural lovable blend. The formula with a naturally lovable blend, all of these oils are 100% pure essential oils, as all of the now brand essential oils are. But it is the sandalwood and the jasmine absolute that contain grapeseed oil, simply because of the cost of the product. Whenever we have a sandalwood formula, it's typically 20% sandalwood, 80% grapeseed oil. Our jasmine absolute is 5% jasmine and 95% grapeseed oil. Still very, very effective, but simply more affordable because we're blending it with the grapeseed oil. All of the other oils are 100% pure essential oils. Well, they all are. It's just that the jasmine and sandalwood contain a little bit of grapeseed oil. I'd like to also remind you about our continuing education program, Now Productology. This is a exclusive for Now retailers. This Productology incorporates 60-minute training sessions on a variety of different health topics. Right now, I believe there's anywhere from 25 to 30 topics that you can choose from, anywhere from amino acids to xylitol, and these are free to the Now retailers. To register, you use the top URL, nowuniversity.litmos.com/self-signup. After you have set yourself up, you'll see that the required information is the code that they ask you for is PS100, and you'll be sent several emails to confirm your status. Ongoing access to the courses is the bottom URL, nowuniversity.litmos.com. You can do this at your leisure, and once you complete one training, you have the opportunity to print a completion certificate if you so choose. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.